I should, I should go see Jem, right? I mean, it's been a while since I've been to not only their grave, but also where they died. I I need to first read this book I found. I should read it, right? Hello, Mochi. Jem has betrayed you too many times. She doesn't care about you. You don't need her. You don't need anyone. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to save yourself? What is Jem going to do? Yours sincerely. I know that Jem and Alana were close. What if I can use Alana to get back at Jem? I can... Would that work? I can... Yeah. It would, right? I can use Alana to get back at Jem. I mean, it's not like Jem would know, right? Jem would never know. They would never find out, right? They wouldn't come after me. I can use this to get to them though. Yeah. I can Where would Alana be though? Where do we think Alana would be? Maybe the graveyard? I know that Alana's still obsessed with Jem. So maybe the graveyard. Maybe I can...
Anyway.
Alana.
Mochi.
I see you're visiting Jem's grave.
What about it?
Still upset at that loss.
I mean, you can't expect me not to be. It's my wife. Was my wife.
Yeah. I understand that. I was going to go visit I was gonna go visit your wedding venue.
Why?
To pay my respects. I mean, yeah, you can pay your respects at a grave, but I feel like it's good to also pay your respects where they died, you know?
Yeah.
Would you like to come with me?
Is that okay? If you're trying to pay your respects, wouldn't you want to be by yourself?
No, it's completely okay.
Then yeah, that would be really nice actually.
Of course. Shall we go?
Yeah.
It does suck that Jem changed ever since the incident.
I know. At least I remember you.
Yeah. Not in a good light, though. I felt absolutely horrible for you that day, though. I mean, just married and then already your partner dies.
Well, you shouldn't feel bad for me. You should feel bad for Jem. Jem's the one who died.
I don't think I can. I can feel bad for the old Jem, but not the new Jem.
I'm sure the new Jem isn't much different. They just don't know what they missed, I guess. They don't know what they've lost, and you can't expect them to know what they've lost because they lived so much.
Yeah, I completely get that, but some things...
I mean, you know, they made me throw a wedding certificate into lava. I mean, I can't blame them, but I can't act like everything's okay.
Yeah, of course. But some of the things that current Gem has done and said, I don't know if I can't not blame them, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I completely blame Razor, but
Oh, I fully blame
you know,
Razor,
I would.
but you know, you've got to forgive and probably not forget. You
Yeah.
can't forget some things.
I can't forget anything, Mochi. I can't forget what Razor's done to me.
Yeah. But you can learn to forgive.
Mm.
Though it would probably take a while, wouldn't it? Thing as you
Yeah.
guys were literally just married.
Yeah. You know, I had only just gotten back in contact with my dad, and then he went away again, hasn't spoken to me in months, so, you know.
Yeah.
I'm used to loss at this point. Doesn't hurt anymore.
That's understandable. Do we want to pay our respects down where they actually died or where they were pushed off?
I don't think I can go down there. I don't think I can face it.
That's okay. I completely understand that.
Why are you being nice to me? I mean,
Well,
you know,
I did say that I'd be there for
nobody-
you.
I know, but nobody listens to me anymore. Nobody cares about me anymore. No one cares about how I feel. You know, I'm the mayor. You're not supposed to care about me.
I care about you. I care about how you feel. It's horrible.
You shouldn't.
That, listen, Alana, it's horrible that that happened, and it's horrible that no one is listening to you anymore. But it's not something that can really be controlled because, like, that's always gonna happens with every
Yeah.
mayor, you know.
Yeah. You know, we just got rid of Fraser, and then he comes, and everything happens, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah. Razor's messed up a lot.
I know he's gonna come back. I know he's gonna mess everything up again because I know what he's trying to do. Look, I've spoken to Razor so many times since everything, and he's trying to put on this act and act like I don't know what he's doing, but I know what he's doing, and I know he's trying to manipulate me, and I know it because I've been there before. But I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. Like, it feels like you're kind of lost, if that makes sense. Like, I understand that.
Yeah.
Gem was being manipulated by Razor.
Everyone was.
Yeah. I don't actually think I ever had a proper conversation with Razor because Gem just
Well, I grew
wouldn't
up
let
with
me.
him, so
Gem just would not let me speak to Razor because they said that they were trying to protect Suri and I, but you know.
yeah. We never even got to use this place, you know? Like, we spent days preparing our wedding, and now they don't remember anything. Just makes me think, you know?
It makes you think about how quickly you can lose something.
Yeah. That's why I just don't care anymore. Nothing is gonna make me Nothing's gonna make me get them back, so what's the point in trying?
I understand that.
Like, they're never gonna remember me. Nothing's gonna make them come back and think, oh, maybe it was worth trying again. But clearly, why is there a pig there? Go away. But clearly, they just don't know anything anymore. They don't know. They don't remember anything that happened here. And all I can see when I'm at this place is my wife falling and hitting the ground, and us never seeing them again. Not seeing that gem again.
That's understandable that that's the only thing that you can see when you come here, but wouldn't you also see, like, couldn't you also at least try to see the day that you guys, sure it wasn't long lasted, but you guys were happy for a little bit, and then Razor came along?
We couldn't be happy because Razor was always on our back.
Razor was always there, yeah. But it's not
He
your
just-
fault. Your death isn't Gem's fault.
I know. It never could be Gem's fault. Gem was perfect.
It's not your fault either, though.
It is my fault. I never should have let Razor back in.
Listen.
I never should have let him back
Alana.
into my life. I never should have.
Alana, everyone makes mistakes. Okay? And this was a mistake. And you've learned from it. I'm sure
How are you
if
so
Gem...
sure?
Just trust me on this. I'm sure if Gem does get any of their memories back, I'm sure they'll understand. I'm sure that they won't blame you. Sure, currently they probably do blame you because, as far as they know, they died when they were with you. But you can't be blamed for something that wasn't in your control. Yes, you let Razor back in, but that still was not within your control. You thought that Razor had changed, but now we know Razor doesn't change.
Razor has changed. He's changed so much beyond saving that nobody can do anything to help him anymore. I thought I could save Razor. I don't even know why I'm telling you all this, to be honest. But I knew I could say. I thought I could save Razor, and I thought I could change him. And then now he's fucking immortal, and no one can stop him. And he's gonna live forever, and he's gonna outlive us all.
He's what?
He's immortal. Did you not know that?
No. What?
Yeah, he. You know,
How is that
decided.
even possible?
He just woke up one day, thought, "Oh, I'm gonna make myself immortal. I'm gonna make myself live forever," and then he did. I've tried to kill him, actually. I've done all I can. He's a traitor.
No shit.
It's all he'll ever be. There's no point in trying to fix anything, because he's always going to be a traitor. He always has been, and he always will be. But hey, why not fake a friendship and make him think that I forgave him for everything he's done to me? And then hey, maybe someday Gem will remember me. Maybe someday Gem will want me again. But until that day, I will not and cannot forgive him.
Listen, how about we try not to think about Razor for one day, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How about I treat you to a nice dinner so that neither of us have to think about Razor. Instead, we can think about the happy times that you've had before Razor, before anyone had to deal with Razor. Or maybe that small amount of time where Razor just wasn't here?
Yeah, sure.
I'll see you tonight then, yeah?
Okay.
I'll meet
Where?
you here. I feel like,
Here?
why not a better use for the tables? I mean, you never got to use them.
Yeah.
I'll meet you here then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here for a bit, because, you know.
Understandable. I'll be at my house if you need me. And I'm sure you know
Yeah,
where that
I'll,
is. It's not too far from
yeah,
the graveyard.
yeah.
This is my chance to get to Gem. I shouldn't be using them while they're vulnerable, especially, but this is my best bet of getting the revenge that I deserve. Because even past Gem, they manipulated me. She said that she promised that me, her, and Suri would be safe. She promised, and then she died. And then after they died, they've just not been the same. They're different since then. I don't know if I can forgive some of the things that they've said and done. They tried to excuse the things that our father did. They tried to excuse them, saying that he was doing it for the good of science. How can hurting your own children be for the good of science? I just... How can that be? Maybe if she'd said he wasn't in the right mind, I would have believed her, but she was agreeing with his motive. She manipulated me so much. And how do I even know if their last apology was real? They could have been lying to me all over again. I mean, straight after they apologized, they asked if I knew where our father hid everything. That's not something that you can just be like, oh, they're just curious. No. It was right after they had just apologized. It was right after. Like, they didn't even leave any time between them asking that and their apology. I can't even tell if it's real anymore. Like, I can't even tell if the gem that I'm seeing now is real. I can't tell if it's just my brain playing tricks on me, because, you know, it's done that before. Wouldn't be surprising, but I can't even tell. I can't even say, oh, it's just the way Gem is. I can't say, oh, it's just my brain playing tricks on me, because I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't just say something, especially if I don't know if it's true or not. What if how can I know if something's true? Like, I know that my last death was true. I felt that. I can still feel that pain in my legs, that's never gonna heal. I mean, that's never gonna heal. The trauma and the pain. You know that my legs, I can't I can't I can't jump off of high distances anymore without being in pain. Even with like landing in water. I can't do any of that. I can't. Some places in Spawmania I can't even visit anymore. I can't go back there because all that I remember are the things that happened. All I remember are where Jem died. Like, I shouldn't feel bad, but I lost a sister that day. I lost someone that I genuinely cared about, and maybe just maybe me getting back at them for some of the things that they've done after they died and before they died. What if that triggers their memories to come back from before they died? What if it helps me remember that? Would it not me? Like, I remember everything, but what if it helps them to remember some of the things that they did? What if it helps them to realize just how shitty some of the things our father did? I mean, you can only hope, right? Like, I can never be like, oh, she'll know how shitty the things he did were. I can't do that. I can't say that when, how do I even know if, even if like memories are triggered, or even if memories aren't and they say that they remember, how will I know if they're lying or not? Like, I won't be able to tell. I won't be able to, how will I even know? Like, how will, that's not something that you can just be like, oh, yeah, I know if they're lying or not. Like, I can't just do that. Maybe I can finally get my revenge. It'll be a long waiting game, but maybe if this is all real, I can finally get revenge for everything. Because maybe I can finally say Jem doesn't control me anymore. I can finally say that maybe, but how do I even know if anything that's happening right now is real? How do I know if it's not just all a dream and I'm just imagining it? How do I know that my brain's not just playing tricks on me? How do I know if that's the real Alana? There's only one way to find out, right? Like, just go have the dinner with them. Yeah. I don't even know why this is the way that I chose to get back at Jem. Like, how do I even know if what Jem has said and done is even truly what they've said and done? Like, how can I be sure that that's just not my brain playing tricks on me? How can I be sure with any of it? Like, as I said, I know that my first death was real, but I don't know how I came back to life. Like, I know that Froggy came back to life and Jem came back to life. Froggy wasn't different, but Jem, we lost someone that truly, like, we lost someone we actually cared for. And I shouldn't care about them now, obviously, but it's only, I have to do this. I have to get my revenge. I can't just not. I can't just not get my revenge. I can't just not do that. I can't just not do that. I can't. I just can't.
Oh.
Hi,
I
Alana.
suppose I
I'm
should
in.
take my exit.
Hi, Mochi.
Hi, Mochi.
Careful, Alana. There's a zombie. Be too many. Careful.
That was the least in character. Sorry, little second analog. That was the least in character thing I've ever done. I physically went what?
That's amazing.
Anyway, I'm in character.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I should take my leave.
Yeah, I guess.
Speak to you both soon, hopefully.
Yeah,
You can talk to me. Okay?
thank you.
You too.
It was lovely seeing you, Mint.
Lovely seeing you too, Mochi. Fuck. Oh, okay, I landed in water. It's fine. In lava!
Jesus, there's
So-
so many of them.
That's so scary.
I know.
Look, I know they're basically my family because Mint's like part phantom, but like no. I think I don't know. I'm confused. What do I know? I'm just a kid, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying.
You obviously know a lot. Like, you're mayor of Spawnonia. You obviously know a lot.
That doesn't mean anything. That title doesn't really even belong to me. Like, yeah, I am the mayor, but that doesn't mean I actually want to be.
Yeah, understandable. Which table would you like to sit at, Alana?
This one.
This one? Alrighty.
Yes. I wish we had the sit down mod. Sorry. Anyway, continue.
I did bring your flower 'cause, you know, it matches the
Thank
vibe.
you.
Here's some
It's-
food.
The gem flower. Thank you.
I wasn't sure which ones you liked, so I just kind of based it off what I saw here, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
It's nice to not think about you know who, even if it's just for a little bit.
Yeah. I'm always thinking about them. I can't really stop myself, but yeah.
But maybe it's a chance to think of the happy memories and make new happy
We didn't
memories.
really get a chance to make any happy memories.
Well, it's a chance to make new happy memories. I know that not thinking of them will be so hard. But maybe it's a chance for you to actually, you know, live, be a kid, because I don't think that you ever got that, did you?
I mean, no, I guess. I mean, I got to be a kid, you know. I had those years of being a kid, but I didn't really get to do much with it.
Exactly. I think that even if Gem's not here for you to make happy memories with, I'll always be here.
Yeah.
Even if it's the dumbest thing that we laugh over.
Hey, I laugh over dumb things all the time. I mean, you know, I try to
Yeah.
laugh at anything I can at this point.
Yeah. A lot's happened. Eh?
Yeah.
It feels weird being able to like look just over that edge and there being a giant drop still.
Mm. I think that's what made me love it.
That's understandable.
I think it's beautiful how quickly life can be taken away.
It is. But when you remember someone.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm heartbroken. But
yeah, obviously.
an eye-opener, isn't it?
Yeah. And
like, I can't pretend I haven't been in that cave. I can't. And it's a beautiful cave. You know, it's always has been. You know, I didn't make that. I couldn't if I tried.
some things in nature are beautiful, and I know that
Yeah.
Jem dying wasn't really, planned, but death is
Yeah, no, I
planned.
really think that Jem dying was really quite abstract and beautiful. Nah.
I know that, like,
Yeah, no, that was definitely planned down to a T.
You're obviously gonna be, like, heartbroken, but, like, I feel like you have to remember someone for who they were in life, not in death.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really get a choice, do you?
No. And it's hard to do that, especially when I don't even understand how this has happened, but especially when people are dying and coming back to life and dying and coming back to life. Like,
yeah,
it
that's
doesn't make
confusing.
sense. And I came back the same person. Froggy came back the same person. Why was Jem
Wait, what do you mean
different?
you came back? You died?
Yeah.
What happened?
Let's just say
Obviously, you don't have to tell me, but...
No, it's all good. I'll tell you. Let's just say
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell if everything was real or not. And my last straw just kind of Jem did and said a few things, and my last straw, and I jumped
so sorry.
off of a tower.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
No need to apologize. Not your fault. But
yeah, but you shouldn't have felt like that.
It is what it is. There's nothing that either of us can do to change it. And
yeah,
obviously
I know that died before.
I know that death was real. So
yeah,
but it's weird because I can still remember my limbo.
Oh, can you? What? Well, obviously, if you don't mind, what was it?
It was a forest, and Jem was there, but in a lab coat, which kind of makes sense because
yeah,
they make potions, and well, they did,
yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't make sense because why would you need a lab coat for potions? Because like most of their potions were mostly just alcohol,
True though. I mean, if you think about it, they never could hurt anything, Like, whenever they had rotten flesh in anything, they could never hurt it. I would always get their rotten flesh for them. They'd get whatever rotten flesh they had, it would always be from someone else. I can't believe they've gone from that person and now they just don't remember anything, It's just It's hard to believe.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really horrible, but it's, even if they're not the same person, it's still, nice to see them around occasionally, but
I don't see them around anymore. They've been avoiding me.
they came and apologized, but then instantly asked me something, so I don't even know if that was just my brain being weird again or what.
Hey, I don't think your brain's weird. I think, everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, yeah, but not being able to tell the difference between what's real and what's not, I don't think that there's a reason behind that.
Maybe the reason is because we're not real. Maybe all of this is just a video game.
Or it's all a dream.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I wish it was a dream. Sometimes I wish I could wake up and Jem could still be next to me, because I remember the day before our wedding, we woke up next to each other and we just had a really nice day. It was just, everything was just perfect, and then everything went crashing down so fast. And then obviously Jem's mayor speech didn't go very well.
No. But
Neither did mine. I don't understand why everyone's so against it. Like, what's wrong with a little bit of law and order?
I think it's because of what, they did and how everything went down and how...
It's just because of Razor, honestly.
Yeah, it's because people died, but... Honestly, so rude of this rain, honestly.
Literally. Do you want to maybe head back to Spawnania so we can get out of the rain?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of drenched, man.
Yeah.
I haven't gone back since we had the rain last time.
Oh no.
So I can feel, when you get rained on and then you can feel your clothes sticking to your skin.
Oh no. That's
yeah, I hate that.
I hate it.
Yeah. But you're always talking about Jem, but you never really say anything about how, you're related to Shuri. How is Shuri, with everything?
Shuri, I haven't been able to speak to them much since just after Jem died. Which really sucks,
yeah.
But, they just kind of disappeared. Haven't seen them.
Oh. Well, some people don't want to be found, so I guess looking for them, if we found them, it might help, but it might just not help them. Exactly. And, I was going to run away, but then I was made mayor, and I can't just run away from Spawnania like that. As much as people don't like the fact I'm mayor, that doesn't mean that I can't. That doesn't mean that I can just run.
I don't hate the fact you're mayor, but, it's kind of well known that I'm not really for government.
Yeah, which is understandable, to be honest.
I never really was, though, even before Razor, I never really was for government.
Neither was I. I hate government. I hate that I'm still the mayor.
Is there a way that you could... Is there someone else that you can give it to? Because if you don't want to be mayor, it's obvious that...
I don't trust anyone else.
Understandable.
Do you want to come into my castle and we can sit there?
Sure,
we haven't really got much seating, but...
That's okay.
I've got my throne.
We can always stand if we'd like.
Yeah. Anything to get out of the rain, I guess.
You know, I forgive Jem somewhat for some of the things that they said before and after they died, but I can't forgive them
Oh no,
agreeing with our dad.
I forgive them for everything.
I just
What's so wrong with your dad?
That's not really something that I'm allowed to share.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
You're all good. You're all good. But
Jem
I
never
do,
really spoke about family.
I do wish
Excuse
that
me, sir.
I do wish that everything went back to right when we first came to Spawnania, like right when we first left where we used to be.
Hey, when I moved to Spawnania, a lot happened in the first day. You know, I found my dad again, which is crazy.
I don't
And
actually
then
know
he
what
didn't.
happened to my dad after we left.
Oh. Maybe you should ask Jem.
Jem did know,
I'm sure Jem would.
but I don't think that
Oh.
they do anymore, and they wouldn't tell me. So
Yeah.
you know, you can't really.
You can never be sure.
Yeah. And like half the time, I can't even tell if when I'm speaking to Jem, it's actually them or not. So
Yeah.
it's like that with a lot of
Hey.
people. But
Yeah. I know what you mean. It sucks. Just all of this, it sucks. I wish we could go back to how it was before.
same. I miss.
That's a song lyric.
I miss how it was before, you know?
Yeah.
Everything was really nice. Everything was really nice, and then it changed.
Yeah.
But when did I know that we promised we wouldn't be speaking about Razor, but how were they immortal? That doesn't make sense.
Well, they. You know how they ran away?
Yeah.
Well, they took me to where they ran, and they showed me the like sacred grounds, I guess, of where they went, and they used candles and fire and whatever, and he just kind of did it. You know, everyone has 3 lives, but I killed him 6 or 7 times, and he just wouldn't die. He wouldn't stay dead. You know, when I kill people, they're supposed to stay dead.
Yeah, but
That doesn't sound very good. You know, like, do I wish he stayed dead? Absolutely. But in a sense, does he still feel like my dad? Does he still? He does still feel like my dad, and I wish he didn't.
Jem still feels like my sister, but you know,
Different sister to who it was before.
they're different, and I miss the old them, but you know, I can't stop them from being who they are.
Believe me, I think we all miss the old Jem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can get back the old Jem.
What do you mean?
You know, they've got their house. We could try and prompt them with things that they had before.
I was thinking that there may be a way to bring back their memory, but I don't know. You know how everyone thinks that when they die and come back to life, people think that it's because of Razor?
Yeah.
I don't think that it's because of Razor. Because when I died, I still came back, but Razor didn't kill me. every other time people died and came back, Razor killed them, but I wasn't killed by someone. I was killed by myself.
Well, I don't understand how people are coming back. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
It
how could
really
someone
doesn't.
die and then miraculously dig themselves up out of their own grave
I couldn't
and
dig
just everything be
myself out.
fine and then be healthy? Didn't you?
I couldn't dig myself out. Jem dug me out. I woke up in my grave. Like
Oh,
if we go back there,
yeah.
I still remember my limbo, and I still remember Jem was the one that brought me back here. And
Maybe
I don't know if that had some kind of symbolism behind it or something, but
maybe Razor makes you forget.
maybe because
Maybe Razor helps you forget. I don't
I
want to believe that everything Razor does is evil. I don't
don't
want to
really
believe
speak
that
to
he's
Razor,
evil.
so it would make sense if Razor was the one that making people forget their limbo, especially in forgetting their death, because like it's traumatizing.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't dig myself up. There was stone. I didn't have anything.
Oh,
I think that,
naturally.
yeah, I think that my stuff might still be in there. I think
You had stuff with you down there?
maybe I don't remember.
I feel bad going into your grave. I don't
You're
want to do that.
okay. There's just a bed down there. That's weird. But like I remember
Yeah.
everything, and it was traumatizing. But
Yeah.
and
Sometimes I wish someone would kill me. I just
that's
want to understand how everyone's feeling.
you
It's
really
so
do.
hard to rule when people are dying, and it's like
I
they
don't even.
always seem to blame it on the killer, and it's
Here's the thing.
so confusing.
With the forgetting your limbo and stuff like that, because I don't know if Froggy or I know that Jem doesn't remember their limbo, but I don't know if Froggy remembers theirs. And like it probably is
I mean, we
related
could
to
ask.
Razor, but I don't know if it's just a me thing or if it's actually related to Razor making people forget. Because like it's traumatizing dying and literally seeing yourself be brought back to life. Like, oh, I'm being attacked. It's
Oh Christ. Okay. Do you want to go back inside the castle?
yeah, but like I saw myself being brought
Oh,
back to
I've
life.
got two
Like I
beds. Do you
wasn't.
want to? I know this is really awkward, but do you want to
Oh,
sleep
good.
next time?
Oh, good.
It's so awkward.
I know.
I mean, maybe we could ask Froggy if they want to talk about their limbo. Just pretend we're asleep. Just we're talking to each other telepathically.
Yeah. But like
Do you want to ask Froggy about their limbo? I mean, if they don't mind, obviously.
if ask them if they're okay talking about their death.
Yeah. I don't know
Like-
where we would find them though.
That's true.
Where did I even go? Like, I don't think I've ever really seen them around
I've seen
recently.
them
Anyway.
I've only really seen them at like speeches and stuff here. We could check the
Yeah.
old tavern, weren't they one of the owners?
They were. I missed the tavern, honestly.
I never got to go. I was so sad.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh.
shout. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Can we ask you something?
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't wear armor. Sorry, that's against the law. Sorry.
No, it's okay, don't worry. Can we ask you something?
Sure. Well, what do you want to ask?
Sorry, can we come in?
You know what? It's a bit dusty. It's probably
That's
best if we
fine.
stay out. It's also not very stable. The
Oh.
roof collapsed the other day. Do you want to see it? Look.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
shoot. not
It's
good.
great. It's
Oh.
just great. Yeah, no, that's not safe. Let's step away from there.
Yeah, let's. Anyway, so we wanted to ask, do you mind talking about your death?
My death.
Mhm.
That was a while ago. I mean,
Do you
sure.
remember anything that happened when you died? Like, do you remember going somewhere?
Yeah.
Where did you? Do you mind telling us where?
I kind of hard to explain because it was partially a place I recognized because it was the tavern. It was like Sponania essentially, but it wasn't Sponania that I knew. It was
Right.
different. It was cold and it was dark and I was all alone. And all of the worst things that have ever happened to me were all there and everyone else was dead.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's fine, you know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're just trying to figure something
We're
out.
just trying to understand what's going on, and I know you don't really trust me at the minute, but I do respect that you told me, and Mochi, obviously.
Yeah.
Which I'm just trying to understand everything to do with death, because it's like people keep dying, and I don't understand how to help people if I can't I can't understand how to help people if I can't understand what happens when you die. And if
I
that
think
takes me dying, then
I think we know how you can help people, Anna. So,
what do you mean?
well, people don't really need a mayor, do they?
Why wouldn't they need a mayor?
Well, they don't need you as mayor anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just a point of view shared by many people, I think. You know, it's nice that you tried, Lana, but maybe you should give up and move on.
I don't give up. I've given up on too many things, Froggy.
Froggy,
Anyway,
although,
thanks so much for telling us, but I think we're done now.
Alana, I'll be with you in a second. I just need to say something to Froggy. Froggy, although I don't really agree with government, like this is a known fact, but Alana is trying their best. They're just trying to.
Mochi, Alana's best is
It's not enough.
No.
Yeah, but they're still mourning the loss of their partner. Like they lost Jem the day they were married.
big deal. She just needs to get over it. Like, for God's sake, if she's married, then she needs to take care of the citizens of Sponania. And for God's sake, look at me. Do you think she's doing that? Look,
They're trying.
Alana
They were
with
thrown
Razor.
into the role.
They were thrown into the role, yeah, sure. But they can easily give up that role. They can easily stop making deals with Razor. Stop talking to Razor.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Did Lana not tell you? But Lana's made some form of deal with Razor. And Razor isn't that nice. Look, Mochi. Can we come over here just 1 second? Just a little bit more privacy. Look. I don't know what Lana is wanting to do as mayor, but Lana has threatened to kill me multiple different times. Now, I don't feel safe having somebody like that in the position of that sort of power. Because Lana has shown that she will do anything that she can to get what she wants. So I'm just saying,
Froggy.
I know you don't agree with Mayor, but
I understand you being wary. That's completely understandable. But you have to be lying. Like there's no way that she make a deal with Razor. Like there's no way.
why don't you ask her?
I can't. No. I'm sorry. I can't.
You know what?
I'm
You know what? No. Mochi,
No,
it's fine. I'll ask for you. Lana?
No.
Yes, Froggy.
So what's this deal with Razor that you've made?
I don't have a deal with Razor. I would never do
For
such a
God's
thing.
sake, just stop
Don't
lying.
hit me, Froggy.
Don't you hit me.
You hit me first.
Why? I swear to God. You
Froggy,
are
I would
classic.
never make a deal with Razor, and I would hope that you would have known that. Razor is dead to me. He killed my wife. Why would I do that?
I don't know, Lana. Why would you do that?
Both of you back up. Back up.
I
Both
would-
of you.
What do you
I'm not
mean? I
saying-
didn't do anything wrong, Mochi.
Listen, I don't want a fight.
didn't
to
do
start.
anything
I do not
wrong.
want a fight to start. I know you did nothing wrong. It's okay. Froggy, I
This isn't
think,
fair,
I
Froggy.
think,
You
we're
hate me
done.
for no reason.
We're done speaking, Froggy.
No
Thank you.
reason. You know what, Lana? You go, you hide behind Mochi, you hide behind your lies. Okay?
Froggy,
I
I
wanna
did nothing to you. I was nothing but loyal to you.
Sure.
We're done. Thank you,
Have
Froggy.
fun playing pretend, Lana. Okay?
Alana, don't.
I
Alana,
swear to
don't.
God.
Don't.
What?
It's not
You
worth
can't
it.
just tell me
It's
not to
not
stand
worth
up
it.
for
It's
myself.
It's not worth it.
It
We
is
don't
worth
want
it. If I
more
can't
deaths.
stand up for myself with
Alana.
Razor, I may as well stand up for myself with Froggy, because clearly
Alana,
they're not
we-
going to do anything.
We do not want more deaths. There are already so many people dying.
Maybe they deserve
I
it.
understand you're frustrated. No one deserves to go through that. Trust me. It's no matter how
They've died
horrible
once.
of a
They can do it
person.
again. It's not like they're gonna. It's not like it's gonna traumatize them. It's happened to them once.
Alana, no matter how much you hate a person, that no one deserves to go through
I
that.
d-
No
I
matter
don't
how
hate
horrible of a
Froggy.
person they are.
I don't
No matter
hate
the
Froggy.
things they did.
Nobody said I hated Froggy. I've never hated Froggy.
Well, it's
I
obvious.
just need
It's obvious
everything.
they aren't on your side.
I trusted them with so much, man. Now look, they hate me. You know, everything I do as mayor is just to get Gem back. Everything I've ever done is for Gem. They're all I care about, man.
Maybe that's the reason Froggy doesn't trust you.
What, because I want my wife back?
No. They probably it seems as though they think that you're too run by your emotions rather than logic, which is understandable because you did lose someone that you genuinely care
I
about.
use logic. I use logic, Mochi.
I promise I was never saying that you don't.
I've always
I'm-
used logic.
I'm just saying
It's the only reason it's the only reason I let Gem go. It's the only reason I let them divorce me, because I was thinking with logic instead of my heart.
I'm just saying that
Look, if
I
I followed
feel
my
like-
heart, a lot of people would be dead by now.
I feel like Froggy believes. Like, I'm not saying that Froggy's correct or anything. I feel like they probably believe that you listen to your emotions more, not your heart, but you listen to your emotions. You still do use logic, obviously. Like, anyone here uses logic. Nobody's run by their emotions here. That I
Razor
know
doesn't
of.
use logic.
Razor
Clearly doesn't use logic.
just manipulates.
Razor's
gets what they
an
want.
arse.
But how do we know that they're not doing it for a good reason? There
What
could be-
reason do they have? They haven't lost anything, Mochi. I've known them for years.
There could be a reason behind.
They've never
what they're-
lost anything.
There could be a reason, and they're not. They're just not telling us. Like, how do we know that? How do we know?
I've
if-
known Razor. I've known Razor since I was born.
I'm
Okay.
I'm not. I'm
And I
not
know that
saying
you've
you
only
don't
known
know
Razor. No, Mochi. I know you've only known Razor for a short amount of time because you only really just moved here a few months ago. But I've known Razor since I was born. I grew up with Razor. Razor was there at my birth. I know nothing has ever hurt Razor.
Listen, Alana, you know that I stay off of anyone's side. I stay as neutral as I can. I don't trust Froggy especially with what they said to me, which I'm not sure if I should share or not. Or
It's fine.
and like I'm not saying that I'm not on your side, but you know,
I know.
Alana.
I'd understand
Alana,
why you weren't.
Please step away from
Yeah?
the edge, please.
I'm not gonna do anything.
You can just there's I'd rather you weren't.
Look, I
standing right next
understand.
to
No,
a
look, Mochi,
horrible
I
thing.
know this is gonna come out really bad. I already know this is gonna come out worse than it means to. But I understand that you kind of topped yourself, but that doesn't mean everybody else is going to. And I know I sound like an ass. I already know I do, and I'm sure you know that I mean that.
Alana,
But that
how do
whole
you know?
signifies nothing. What do you
How
mean, how I
know
know?
that I talked to myself? I've never told anyone that. Sure, I said
You
that I
told me
struggle.
that.
I told you I struggle.
No, you said, no, you told
knowing the
me in
difference
Jem's
between
house.
what's
You
real
killed
and not.
yourself. You said you killed me. You said, quote, I killed me.
Yeah, I jumped
Go
off of
back
a
and
fucking
watch the
pillar.
VOD. I promise you.
I jumped off a fucking pillar. Of course, I killed me.
Yeah, that's killing yourself. That's topping yourself.
I thought you said something else. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. Look, I know that it's hard in Spawnania. I've seen it. I've lived through it. But I know that Razor has got... there is not a single part of Razor that's good. There is not a single part of Razor that has ever felt anything other than hatred. You can see it in his eyes. You can see when he looks at everyone in Spawnania. You can see even when he looks at Andy, who he was married to, that he feels nothing. Razor is heartless.
I think
And
that
I'm
I was
sorry if you
I was-
believe that.
I know I was
be
I
better.
was just trying to think of the positives, I guess. Like, but clearly there's not really.
There is no
positives.
positives.
Yeah,
There's no positives left.
clearly there's no positives, especially here. But trust me, where I come from, here's a lot better than where I come from.
I know. I don't even know what to say, man.
I feel like you know exactly, like, you know the type of person Razor is, and I very obviously do not, because I have only really spoken to Razor through Gem, because Gem was being manipulated by them. So I don't really, you know.
Yeah. I feel like I've pissed you off, and I feel like I've
No.
kind of... No, I feel like I've kind of done a bit too much. And I feel like... So I'll speak to you tomorrow, okay? And we'll figure everything out. And everything will be fine.
You and
I
both
promise.
know
I
everything
just...
will be fine. But like, trust me, Alana, I could never be mad at you, especially. Like,
Thank you.
you somehow knew how to deal with Gem when they were being a little shit. So like, I couldn't be mad at you.
Thank you.
I'll speak.
I
to
couldn't be mad at you
tomorrow.
either. I just... Yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, I'll be at my house if you need me.
Okay.
That's... I don't